want everybody from this moment on to recognize me as the scholar of boxing.
That's it, Tim. The rope when he got hit with the beautiful shot back and forth. That's the right. Man, leans back and forth with a right hook.
Most people don't know shit about boxing
At all. Did you get what you were looking for?
Before the world was introduced to Deontay Wilder's right hand, we had a guy in the 90s who was similar body structure, same devastating right hand as Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder's just more athletic than he was, but they have similar body structures, and they both were really, really fast and wiry, snappy guys with their shots. So Deontay Wilder, to me, is a 2.0 version of Henry Akamwande, which was a 90s heavyweight fighter who had a late start to boxing, but he didn't have as much confidence as Deontay Wilder, but he still had a devastating right hand. As you see in these two knockouts, his knockout of Jeremy Williams was equivalent to Dominique Brazil's knockout, and he didn't even catch him flush. Like, he didn't even catch him full power and still knocked him out in devastating fashion. And Jeremy Williams allegedly had knocked Lennox Lewis down in sparring, so this is not a bum. Lennox Lewis worked with Jeremy Williams for the Holyfield fight. Now, granted, because of this type of style, being a tall, wiry puncher, I think if he ever fought Lennox Lewis, he would give him trouble for the very reasons that Henry did. Lennox Lewis ended up beating him, but it was a TKO. If you see here, he jabs Lennox Lewis and was able to penetrate him with a jab. And then he jabbed through the next time, pulled his guard down, and landed a shot on the top of the head. And this wobbled Lennox Lewis. It shook him up. Shook him up to the point where he took a knee. And look, Deontay Wilder lands a forehead punch on Luis Ortiz and knocks him down in the same fashion. And his is much more explosive and much more faster than Henry's. And he's more confident than Henry. Henry was not a confident fighter. As a matter of fact, he lost the fight with Lennox Lewis due to him not being confident. See right there, he jabs and then he pulls the guard down and then lands a shot on the forehead that skims him. It don't even land flush and it knocks him down. Deontay Wilder's more accurate with his. He hit Luis Ortiz in the forehead and knocked him down because he was more confident in his right hand and he was more accurate and a better athlete than Henry was. But because of this reason, I think Deontay Wilder would knock out Lennox Lewis. I think he would penetrate him the same way, pull his guard down, and land the big bomb because Lennox Lewis would march to him. Lennox Lewis struggled against big guys. Lennox Lewis was really good against smaller guys, the David Tuas, the Tysons, etc., etc. But when it was the guys that was his height or taller, like the Vlads and the Henrys and stuff, he struggled. So for this reason, there's no way he makes it to the final bell fighting Deontay Wilder. Now, granted, Lennox Lewis is hands down the best boxer. I just feel like he fell into a pattern of fighting shorter guys, and when he fought taller guys, he struggled. Not to mention he was removed from his consciousness from Oliver McCall and Hasim Rahman, and nobody would consider them all-time punchers. They wouldn't even make the top 20 heavyweight. And Lennox Lewis was removed from his consciousness from those guys. Deontay Wilder is very accurate. He has the height, the accuracy, and better athlete than the guys that knocked Lennox Lewis out, and a harder puncher. So I think Lennox Lewis will get laid out. Now, I know what people's going to say. You know, Tyson Fury laid out Deontay Wilder. Even when he knocked out Deontay Wilder, it was an accumulation of punches. It wasn't a one-punch KO like Lennox Lewis. But anyway, it's the Boxer Scholar, and I'm out.